Keep in mind, he was 29. Like, I was not starting no business. It is literally folded. I saw the video. Eating his ex. And yes, the fuck I was. I was PC the fuck up. Who gonna do me something? Yup. Don't. What is going on, YouTube? This is your girl Lamani, just Lamani, and I'm back with a YouTube video. And today's topic that we'll be talking about is, why did I get married? I was married at the age of 19, 20, I would say. We'll get started. I want y'all to like, comment, and subscribe, and y'all smash that notification bell. And y'all can follow me on my Instagram and my TikTok. So let's get into the video. We're gonna start off by saying I wasn't expecting to find someone at the age of 19. So this is probably gonna be funny / like, you know, raw and uncut. At the age of 18, that's when I was like, okay, I haven't dated anyone, so I just want to see like where is the places that, you know, I can find a guy that is like, you know, into other guys. So me being a new fish, I would say, in the market of trying to find some connections, I went on Instagram. Now, for my youngins and for the ones that's trying to look for somebody, don't go. For the sake of me, don't go on there. It's a hookup app, and that's all you're gonna get. And you're barely, like, I would say I was lucky, but when y'all hear the story, I wasn't lucky at the fuck all. So I went on that app, and I was just browsing around. I did meet some few connections, and I did hook up with those people. Then come to find out, when I was 19, that's when I found, I'ma just call him Chris. Chris had messaged me, and I had messaged him back. Everything was good. And he was asking me what I was looking for. And I was like, to be honest, like, I'm about to get off this app. Keep in mind, he was 29. And I was like, okay, it doesn't matter. Like, I'm grown. Right. So, we hit everything off. Everything was good. Everything was, you know, going as, you know, how I wanted it. We went on a date. Then it started getting like, you know, a little bit like, okay, this is like a guy that really wants to fall in love, like really wants to be with somebody. We ended up hooking up. So yeah, we hooked up. He took me back to my granny's, and everything was fine. My mom seen that how my mood was. She was happy. She was like, you must have found somebody. I was always gone. I was always gone. I was never home. And every time when I was like gone, my mom always needed me. So luckily, like, he didn't live that far. It was like hitting it off. It was this He was sitting like he was taking me to Vegas, and then it was just one particular time where we was going to Vegas, but I wanted to get my hair done, and my dumb ass let him text his ex. She did my hair. I said it was cute. My first instinct should have went with my mom. So then we went to Vegas. I got upset because I was like, this hair is fucked up. Like, I don't like it. So I ended up taking it out while we was in Vegas. And then he ended up, oh, yeah, he ended up asking me, was I ready to get married? And it was like hella quick. Like, it was too quick. Like, y'all just don't understand, it was too quick. So, was doing the paperwork already. And then he took me to the place where we can get married. And I was just like, my dumb ass should have told myself to just walk away. Like, he don't have control over you signing them papers. Like, you don't have. I was going back and forth of, if I marry this person might be, you know, my husband. So me being young, I was just over here like, what should I do, like, in this moment? So I just ended up signing it like a dumbass. Boom. Didn't tell nobody. Didn't even tell my mom. So I was legally married in Vegas. Everything was good. Everything was fine until we got back home. Now, we went home, and when we went home, I had to go to a family get together, but it was with a family member who had passed away. It was their birthday. Good. I had texted him. I was ready to come back. Mind you, I had moved out of my granny house, so I had moved. So I texted him. I was like, yeah, I'm ready. Something just came over me. Like, something was just like, I texted him like, here, instantly, like, text me. And luckily I don't have the messages, because, bro, like, if I did, oh my God. So boom. That's when he had texted me and was like, oh, I'm on my way. So then that's when he was like, okay, I'm here. So I'm like speed walking, like going to the car, like trying to like hurry up. So then I got in the car, and then this was my first time in my whole entire life. This was my first time ever feeling my intuition. I'm really like looking at him while he's driving. He's not talking to me. He's not holding my thigh like he normally do. He's not doing the shit that he normally do. And then I'm getting like this scent in his car that somebody else was in here. So then I'm like, okay, let me just sit here and let me just like, you know, process everything. We get to his place. I'm literally like sitting in the car. He parked. I'm trying to let him go first to get out of the car. He gets out. I get out. I'm trying to let him go first. He's letting me go first. I'm like, okay. He gets to the door. I'm trying to wait until he gets in the door. And then when he opens the door, I want him to go in the room. Like, you go first. Like, you go first. Soon as I get in that room, and I don't know how I had this power. I don't know how I did it, but before I left to go to my family, you know, get together and birthday party, I had made the bed because he was gonna run errands and he was gonna go somewhere while I go to my family gathering. Like, I want you to, like, you know, meet my family. That should have been a red flag right there, because the whole time that I was going to my family gatherings, he did not want to go. So, I had made the bed before I left. I get back, the blanket is literally folded, and the pillow is on top of it. And it was just like, it was so weird that made it seem like there's nothing going on. So I was like, you had somebody over here. He like, man, I didn't have nobody over here. I said, I said, who you had over here? Because the bed was made. Who did you have over here? Mind you, this is the first week of our marriage. All he could do is cry and tell me, I'm sorry. I'm standing up. I'm crying too, because I'm over here like, I want to beat your ass. Like, I want to put my hands on you, but I'm not. I had yelled at him, and I was just like, you somebody. Take me back to my granny house. Like, so I packed up all, yeah. Like, I don't know what to do. My mom like, what happened? All I can tell her is, he cheated. That's when all my feelings just started, like, going everywhere. My mom like, don't give up on him. Like, this is your first marriage, and you know, this is your first person, so like, just give him time. Like, you did the right thing for coming back, where, you know, you can clear your head and he can clear his. And the whole time that, like, I'm at my granny house, he's blowing me up. I don't want to talk to him. I don't want to see you, because I just want you to come clean. Like, me being young is one thing, but me at the age that I was in, I felt like I already knew what to expect in a relationship. Like, I wasn't trying to use you. One, I'm 19. This is like, you literally knew that this was my first relationship. So my feelings is now starting to be mad, angry, confused, sad, like, all at one time. I never dated anyone in high school, never dated anyone when I was, like, you know, at the age of 18, when I got out of high school. It was just more of like a hookup thing, and it was just like, I knew my value right then and there, that like, I can't just be over here and just sleep with any and everybody. Like, no, I want that relationship where it's like, this person is like my best friend, you know? So I basically told him that. Like, I got on the phone with him one time and I was going hard on him. I was like, you dead ass didn't tell me that you wasn't coming straight forward. Like, you literally somebody, and you just wanted me to just brush it and just still be with you. How can I brush that off when you're not coming clean and you're not saying like, I was wrong, let me fix this? I mean, you know, your first thing was that you didn't even cheat, you just had somebody over here. So I didn't have evidence that, you know, it was, you know, that he actually cheated. And when I got on that phone call with him, And I was like so livid, and I was like trying to like stay on my own business. He was like, let me come get you, and we could talk about it. I'm kind of like, I was not standing on business. He wasn't like being serious, so he thought that I was about to pack up all my shit again and then bring it back once he had came and got me. No. So it went like 2 to 3 months before I finally brought my back. Because he got tired of like always having to take me to my granny house to go get, you know, clean clothes or to go, to go washing, and it was like the same shit. So he was just like, just go get your all your shit and just bring it back. So I did that. Come around, we go to Vegas. Mind you, I'm still trying to understand like what made him cheat. You know, like I'm still trying to like process everything. And lo and behold, we get to Vegas. This is like kind of like my birthday, my birthday week. So I'm happy, but I'm not happy because it's like I still need to know who you cheated on me with, and why'd you did it. I mean, why'd you do it? I get off the phone with my sister. She had and this was like 12 in the morning, where she had like wished me a happy birthday. And so when I get off the phone with her, that's when like it wasn't God, because I know that God don't like really like make people do this, but it was really pretty much me. I was up, I was happy that it was my birthday, and then just something just came over me, and I was just like, let me go through his phone. I went in the bathroom. I'm scrolling through the messages. Mind you, the messages is like clear as day, but it's not really like giving me like, so I didn't run out the bathroom, cuss him out like, bitch, you did cheat on me. What really made me run out that bathroom and almost about to go to jail in Vegas was when I saw the video. And it was the same day that I had my family get together, eating his ex in the video. I was so fucking irritated. So I'm yelling. I'm heated. My palms are sweating. I'm like, okay. I'm about to wake him up. And I'm like, so you just cheated on me with your ex? He popped up talking about, babe, what you talking about, babe? I saw the video. There's a video of you eating, bro. Like, that's you eating, bro. So I mushed him. I'm over here like doing the most. Like, I'm like, he over here trying to like hold my arms. I'm like, bro, let me the fuck. Like, let me go. So he packs up all his shit and he dips. I'm not about to chase him because I'm like, hold on. I'm in a whole different state, a whole different city. I don't know how their rules are in fucking Vegas and how they do with domestic violence. And plus, we don't even live out there, so that's even worse. I don't have nobody to bail me out to even say, oh, okay, like, yeah, like, I don't know how it works out there in Vegas, so no. I went back to the hotel, and I'm just like, over it. Like, I'm over it. And ever since that day that I found out that he cheated on me with his ex, I couldn't get over the simple fact that he wasn't grown enough to tell me why he cheated and why he married me for. Why did we get married? That was the question. So my question never got answered. So me going back to us going back home, it just got worse from there because he was talking to other people, and then my anger got even more irritated because now that now that I'm like trying to like sit here and trying to like process everything and try to like, okay, if that was me, like, but then I'm like, no, like he's grown as I couldn't even put myself, like I did put myself in his shoes of saying like, yeah, you doing too much. But it was more so like, okay, the only reason why I'm doing this is because I just want the answer. Like just come clean. And that's with anybody. So yes, the first time, and I think my first time ever, um, my first time ever going to jail, I had broke his TV. And I did not know that that was domestic violence. Second time, same thing. I fucked up his apartment. Third time, he tried to hit me with his car. And the whole time that I'm going back and forth, in and out of jail, I'm just hearing my dad saying, aha. And then the cops is over here. If I was it's like, he was like, serious. He was like, he was like, for you to be this, like young, he, like, really, like, be honest, like, why is causing y'all to, like, make y'all look crazy? And I'm like, I don't know. I guess because, like, when you love someone, like, so much, you don't, at the time, I didn't know exactly if I was, like, what I was doing. Mind you, like, we're not touching each other. Like, it's just like, you do you and I'm gonna do me. And it's like, if we do have sex, it's like, passion is not there. Like, and yes, I was PC up. Who gonna do me something? Justin never felt like I was starving, but only for 3 days. Like, it was just like, no, like, I know. Your phone in jail, I wouldn't, I would stay in jail. The fact that you don't go on this no bed, like, thin bed, like, thin. Boom, got out again. Mind you, like, we keep going back, and then it's like, okay, boom. So, I cried to God. I was praying to God, telling him, like, if I get out again, I'm not gonna deal with him no more, and all this and all that. And that's when God humbled me and sent me back to jail. And then when he sent me back to jail, I knew I couldn't cry to him no more, because it was like, this is my fourth time going back. So it's like, now this is up to me. Like, I gotta do better, all this and all that. And I kept on asking him, like, why did you marry me? And every time when I keep asking him that, you can't answer the question of, like, why did you marry me? So, never got the answer, still to this day, of why. But, so the last time that I went to jail, like, I was crying. Finally got a bunkie, and then he opened my eye. That judge saw my ex there. I think the last time I was jail. Woo! What I tell you? Oh, so yeah. So the last time I went to jail, this was when I got out, and this was I think my fifth time. No, this was my fourth time. So the first 3 times, it wasn't like I didn't put my hands on it. But this fourth time, I went to my granny house, and mind you, I had my stuff there, and the whole time, like, he's not there, like, he's not answering
door or anything. And then like I had his number, he's not answering my text messages. I'm like, can I just come get my stuff? He like, I'm not home. I text you when I'm home. I text you when I make it. Mind you, I'm doing like the fucking sickest thing that you could ever do. I'm over here like, when I'm not sleeping with him, I'm like tossing and turning. I'm like, nope. What time is it? Oh, it's like, oh, they still running? Who got $5? The bus was only $5 just to get to his place. Woo! Yeah. I went, popped up. Who you with? Where the like? I'm just like, like. So this last time I was like, no, like he's not about to have all my, like, especially like my perfume. You dead not about to have my perfume. I'm sorry, Tino Shade, because you didn't pay for it. I did. So if anything, but it's mine. So he did as let me, and then when he let me, he lied to the cops and talking about, yeah, I have a trespasser who broke into my apartment. Don't play with me. So I'm like, I'm not paying attention. Like I'm like, I got 5 seconds to figure out like how am I gonna get it out while the cops is coming, like, you know. So I'm like, I don't want to still be packing up, and then the cops come to the apartment and they got hella cops waiting for me outside. Or do I go outside to go beat, and then if the wind take me to the jail, the wind take me to jail. But at least I did a banger, and so I chased that guy, and I kicked up him, donkey kicked his. Mind you, this is where I said like, this is where y'all need to like wake up now. I'm sorry it took me like this long, but this is when when y'all need to wake up. So beating his ass, money all over the floor, nail all broke, cop and plea talking about stop. Lucky I'm not about to your life. Mind you, this nigga is texting hella niggas. Like, I mean, this nigga is like, I for a husband. Like, I'm not even saying the word right no more. Like, that's how many times until we say, okay, we don't give. Once we say that we don't give, you're dead to us. Tried to run from the cops. They bounced out. First! That scared the fuck out of me. Like, oh my god, this is like, y'all really be. So as like, you know, I'm in jail. I got my attorney. Because I'm sitting in there longer than I supposed to. I thought I was about to get out for 3 days. Didn't. Humbled me the fuck. And that was God. Humbled me. Like, you went back to this nigga and now you gotta pay the cost. Why the judge told me that I was gonna be, if I end up getting charged for DV again, while all these 4 cases is open. So, mind you, that was my 4th time going to jail. So, once I got released in October 8th, how the fuck do I still remember that? October 8th, 2020, or I think it was 2020. Like, it was before COVID. This was all before COVID. That's crazy. That's literally crazy. No, that was actually during COVID. Actually, what the fuck am I talking about? Because they literally had quarantine in jail. So, and my charges is DV. I'm sitting in there for 5 years. I'm 25 right now. I would not be making no use of it. I probably would have been just out getting out. Maybe probably still sending my ass up in there until October, because that's when I was up in there. Yeah, at the beginning of October, so I probably got out. Probably my third, or probably like 2 years, like probably so. But it's that, like, I knew that my family wasn't gonna bail me out, because this, I chose to, I wasn't gonna be able to have no security job. Like, that would have been like, my life would have been ruined, and I let this nigga do it. So I have to go to court. He was there at my court, so that's why I had to sit in there even longer, because he showed up at the first hearing. So then I had to have another hearing to go over the case. Oscar wasn't there when we had the next hearing. He wasn't there. They couldn't get a hold of him. Then I had to go sit back down, and we had another hearing. And this is where y'all need to buckle up y'all seat. So you know how you know how I said that he was 29? Guess how old he was? I don't even want to say, because this shit is like sick. This nigga was 40. And I'm not even lying. That nigga was older than my dad at that time. Because my dad was even near 45. My dad was 41 probably. But it's like, still, I'm dating my daddy. Like, that made me want to beat his ass even more. That made me want to like get DV again, because I'm fucking like. I finally got out. Finally left. He moved to Vegas to start a new life. I was trying to start a new life by working at Tesla. We tried to rekindle the relationship, but I knew that it was like, still didn't want to tell me why the he did what he did. He was trying to get me to go to jail out there, because he like, here you go, you're still on the same. But I'm like, here you go, still sending niggas Ubers to come to your. Are you dumb? Like, don't piss me off. Yes, I went through that phone again, and don't piss me off, because what, like, you manipulate me, not other people. And moving forward, that was a lesson not to. Once you pray to God that you're gonna change, you better change, because God, like, one thing about God, He's gonna hold you accountable to what it is that you ask for. He's dead ass gonna hold you accountable. It's like the first time that we ever had sex. Whew. But yeah, that's the whole entire story. I hope y'all enjoyed that story. Ooh, and I didn't even say. I want y'all to like, comment, and subscribe, and smash that notification bell. I didn't even say that, but y'all know what to do. it's no other than Lamani here, and I will see y'all in the next video. Signing out. Bye, Dream Royals.